Now, let me give you a proper introduction here. So, on DCMusicRocks.com, we are shining a spotlight on the great songs, artists, and incredible people behind the DC region's music scene. Emma G is a unique combination of Adele, Pink, Tracy Chapman, and Alanis Morissette. She talked about it earlier. It's that amazing combination of all those people. It's like all my favorite people wrapped into one, and then Emma G was born, which is no wonder I love you so much. It's one of those things. She's a singer-songwriter out of... What part of the city are you?
I'm originally from New Zealand, obviously, but I now call Brightwood my home.
Brightwood.
Which nobody knows where that is.
Where is Brightwood?
It's not Brentwood. It's
Thanks for clarifying. Okay.
So I'm a mile from Tacoma.
I got it. Okay, so up in the northeast.
Northwest.
Northwest. Well, technically, you're right. It's northwest.
It is northwest.
It's the west of the capital, so northwest, but up near Tacoma in that area. I got it.
Yeah.
And she describes her sound as a soul pop rock, and with gutsy vocals and inspiring lyrics, Emma G's melodies hammer home the messages of empowerment, love, and respect. And thanks for being here. I've been a fan for well over a year now, so it's a treat to actually get to share you here on the show.
It's funny because wonderful. I feel like we've been like cyber stalking one another for the last year. So it's like, true. I'm like, I now know your face. This is exciting.
Right. I was gonna say we just met for the first time today in person, but otherwise, yeah.
I have to say though, thank you for the hug. And I'm so glad that you knew that I like hugs.
I was going to say, if you didn't know, by the way, talk to people about hugs. You give hugs at metros. Talk about the hug thing.
I am the hug dealer. Let's be real for a minute.
The hug dealer?
No,
some people are drug dealers. You're a hug dealer? Oh, my God.
I mean, endorphins make you happy.
This is like PG radio version of what a drug dealer is. Oh, well, the edited version. We'll call it a hug dealer.
I mean, the Washingtonian magazine, when they named me as one of the best of DC last year, and... yeah, they make mention of me giving hugs daily. And it's true. I mean, everybody, I don't know whether it's because I'm from New Zealand or I'm just some hippie chick or what, but for me, music is all about connection, right? And what better way to manifest that connection than through like a high five or a hug or something to just be like, hey, I'm a real person, you're a real person, we're enjoying this moment together. Let's, hug it out, bro.
Hug it out. So next time you see Emma, don't be shy, hug it out. That's oh my God. I feel like that's almost like a hashtag, or you should wear that as a t-shirt. Don't be shy, hug it out. Or hug it out, bro, or something. That would be so good.
Oh my God, yes.
And now, if people haven't, so you play around. You said you do this full time. So talk about the places that you play, or where will they see you around town?
So I took before I moved here, I became a really huge fan of, I discovered Amanda Palmer, who's originally from Boston, and she made a career for herself as a street performer. We call it busking in New Zealand.
Busking. I got it. I've heard that term.
Not bussing. I don't waitress.
No.
Busking.
Busking with a K. Yes. B-U-S-K. Busking.
It's a very gendered term, no kidding.
And for those person who don't know, busking means you're playing outside with a hat out or like at a metro stop or different places around and busking. Yeah.
So I moved here in November 2015 and just was like, stuff it, I'm going to try my hand at busking. And that's how I've managed to do everything that I've done. I've met some amazing humans, including my partner. We met while I was busking.
Really?
Yep. And because that's romantic.
I mean, there's nothing like playing outside at whatever time in the morning that was. And there you go. The cute girl playing music.
Especially because everybody... Stop it. Thank you. But
she's
no,
blushing.
especially...
Oh, she's blushing.
It's just warm in here, right?
Yeah,
but especially because DC... I mean, everywhere in the Western world and in America at the moment, it seems, nobody likes mornings, right? And so, like, I'm a CrossFitter, so I'm used to getting up super early and working out. Yeah. But now, instead of working out super early, I just go and sing and hopefully make people's days start better. And it's super fun.
Do you have, like, hours or certain stops? What's that like?
So I have a certain rotation that I try and keep up. Unless it's raining or unless, somebody... Right. Every now and then you get somebody who isn't aware of my schedule that comes in, and that's cool. Like, we're all about community. We're all about sharing the love and whatnot. But generally speaking, Tuesdays I'm at Federal Triangle Metro Station. Wednesdays I'm at Foggy Bottom GW Hospital. Thursdays La Font Plaza. Fridays at Farragut North. And then Saturdays I'm sometimes at the Silver Spring Market. And I do other markets as well, so...
Yeah, and that's mornings or evenings or rush hours or anytime?
6:30 in the morning, darling.
6:30?
6:30 in the morning? Every morning.
God, Emma, I am so impressed with the dedication here. Holy smokes.
It makes for a really fun evening, nightlife. I'm like, right, 10 o'clock,
Right.
bedtime.
Time to go to bed. I got to work in the morning. Yep, absolutely. Oh,
I
God,
know,
that's
I'm
funny.
such a rock star.
Yeah, you are. Oh, my God. Which is evidenced by the album and all the other stuff you have going on. But hey, you know, that's, oh, God.
And I wish I drank coffee, you know. No, legitimately, I wish that I could use that as a vice to keep me awake. But no, I'm just a really big fan of nana naps, basically.
Nano naps?
Nana.
Like, okay.
In New Zealand we call grandmas nanas.
Oh,
Is that not
see.
an American thing? Nobody knows?
No, I haven't heard that. But
Okay.
say more. So a nana nap means...
a nana nap is like a quick power nap.
That's where Nana falls asleep and her chin drops to her chest for like 5 minutes and then she wakes back up. And
it's really awkward.
Yeah? Okay. Oh my God. One day you should live stream your nana nap. I don't know. I feel like that would be hilarious.
That is
maybe not. That's a terrible idea. Never mind. A terrible idea. Oh God.
Oh goodness.
Oh, that's funny. So, well, then speaking of this, so talk about like what's a funny or a memorable moment that comes to mind when you think about like the busking that you were doing. What comes to mind when you think about that?
A funny moment?
Yeah.
I can't think of any funny moments because every moment that I've had that's memorable has mostly been like really just heartwarming.
Yeah. So
the most heartwarming moment I had was I used to, like I said, I was singing all the time at Foggy Bottom on Wednesday mornings.
Sure.
And then I was in Iowa for Christmas because that's where my Norwegian family, I know.
Of course.
Obviously, I'm Norwegian.
Obviously.
Yeah. But my Norwegian family live in Iowa, so I was away for the Christmas holidays. And I came back and I tried out a different station one day. And this woman came rushing up to me and handed me an envelope. And she said, I've been looking for you everywhere. And then she's like, I've got to go. Thank you. Bye. And I'm like sitting here going, this is America. And she's giving me an unmarked envelope. What,
what do I do? About ISIS. Should I be worried? Okay.
ISIS? What? Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, so I opened the envelope and she'd given me a Starbucks gift card, which was lovely. But she had typed out this A4... Sorry, what do you call it? The standard letter...
letter size.
Letter size.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't call it A4 here. But, standard page typed letter highlighting everything that I had given her over the last 6 months.
Holy smokes.
She apparently survives on 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. She works too much. She's got 2 children that she raises by herself. Her lights in her life, as she highlighted, were God, her children, and my music on Wednesday mornings.
Wow.
And so I just kind of cried
amazing.
A little bit and then got a tattoo in her honor.
Wow.
The part of this is for her. So
okay.
Yeah. So that's my most memorable moment while busking.
Gosh, that's amazing. I love that story.
Thank
and
you.
what about you? So now outside of busking and music, talk about you on the personal side. Hobbies, what do you do for fun?
I sleep when I can.
Yeah,
It's important.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do CrossFit. I health and well-being is really important to me.
Okay.
But I'm also really lucky that I'm in a relationship with somebody who's also self-employed. So we spend our days trying not to kill each other. No, I'm kidding. But no,
well, if you're both at home, I understand.
But yeah, we work really hard throughout the day and, swap notes, and he's writing a book and doing all kinds of empowerment stuff, and I'm writing music and doing all kinds of empowerment stuff. So it aligns really well. We're planning a tour at the moment. And yeah, just kind of trying to balance social life and sunshine and vitamin D with sleep and health, fitness, and watching movies and trying to stay sane. Meditation's become a really big part of my life at the moment.
Okay.
Cooking, gardening.
Oh, excellent.
I've discovered the love of gardening.
Nice. How does that manifest itself? Does that mean you started with tomato plants? What does that actually mean?
No, we started with I can't remember what they're called. We bought some trees and planted them in front of Mark's house.
Okay.
And yeah, so we've just been slowly picking away at making the house look pretty.
That's awesome.
And getting really dirty while doing it.
Absolutely. Oh my God, getting dirty in the garden. Excellent.
But it's frightening because, like, at least in New Zealand, you don't have anything that can kill you. Here you have snakes and you've got, like, poisonous spiders. And I'm
Right.
so, like, part of me is like, it's okay, I can do this barehanded or whatever. And then I'm like, there's things that
Something
can
could
kill me
bite
here.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
there's that.
That
you
would be
know.
a funny thing. Now, one of my favorite questions to ask is if you could offer one piece of advice, what would it be?
Floss.
Say more on that. Where does that come
Because I'm in the middle of getting in America it would have cost me $15,000 to get my teeth fixed.
Okay.
I'm not going through that system. I'm actually going
Right.
to Canada back and forth. It's cheaper, a lot cheaper to get my teeth.
dentist
Yeah.
stuff done?
So I've had 2 root canals and I've had to get 14 fillings.
And if you would have flossed, that could have
I
been
feel like
avoided.
that's probably not a whole solution, but I feel like it probably contributes a
But
lot.
a big part of it.
So if we're on that token, then I guess just don't procrastinate stuff. Like if you
I
are having an
see.
issue,
Uh-huh.
and that's life advice for anything.
That's true.
Musical,
Yeah, you're right.
business, don't procrastinate.
Yep.
It's not going to go away.
Stay on
Just
top
do
of it.
it.
I feel like, and I love it. I feel like there was that song kind of years ago, 15, 20 years ago, that was if you get one piece of advice was wear sunscreen. And I feel like you just hit us with another one of those.
There is
right?
a fantastic
Floss.
remix of that speech. Wear
Yeah?
sunscreen.
Uh-huh.
Like who was that? Yeah, it's on YouTube though. It's beautiful. It's
There you
like
go.
this. It's like this Moby-esque kind of speech on like
Yep.
wearing sunscreen and life advice
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sorry,
God,
that was a
it was
segue.
like graduation class. I remember. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it now that we're talking about it.
Yes,
But
wear
yep,
sunscreen and
that's
floss.
a good one.